Welcome back. It's still sports this morning, reaching live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. And Olatunji is the coach at Remo Stars. The team has just gained promotion into the Nigeria Professional Football League. That's top flight football for that team based in Ogun State. Olatunji is still standing by. Coach, you were talking about the way you approach the final game against Unisem Rovers and what we should be expecting from your team.
Yeah, there is nothing less than victory because I haven't qualified. You want to play for the minimum that you want to be playing for is a bonus, which we've gotten in all the matches that were played, inclusive of promises from the administration and the president of the club and chairman of the club, Mr. Kulishoname. You know, he has a team in Portugal. You understand me? So he's always saying that he doesn't want to see anything that lacks quality. So we are going to approach the match like we approach every other match. But I know that psychologically, the team will be down with it because of the happiness and the joy. And psychologically, having qualified, the strength level of the team will want to reduce. So it is now my duty and the duty of every official in the club to know that whatever that is worth doing is done perfectly well. So we have to crown all our efforts with good victory, which is the 3 points against Unisem Rovers that is behind us, but they can never meet us again.
Thank you so much, Coach Olatunji. I picked one word. It's your duty to ensure that this team keeps getting better. It is our duty at Channel Sports to say congratulations, well done, and keep up the good job. So that's it, Olatunji. He's excited. There's a party going on in Ogun, right? In Jebu, that final game at the Dikko Dinner Stadium. Oh, they were just going to play. Everybody have some fun. But in the minds of this players, Tayo, they will say it's a bigger challenge. They will look at Ikorodu United. They will look at MFM. And I said, come on, we need to stay focused on the bigger picture. Yeah, I mean, they have to stay focused. But obviously, the NPFL 2017 season is still a long way from now. That's right. Like Olatunji said, because of the celebrations going on, because they've actually, qualified for the top division, there's going to be a drop-off. That psychologically there will be a drop-off. But then it's his own job to ensure to rally his troops, for this last game. Let's give the fans something to dance about. Exactly. Let's send them off with a victory over UNICEF Rovers. And you know what to say about winning as well. So winning as a culture. If they win that game, who knows? They might start next season, on a winning note as well. I think it's been an incredible season for Remo Stars and Remo Stars in the Nigerian Professional Football League. That's Sweet. Awesome. Sweet. Good to see. We still have Gateway, back in the days in the top flights. Now we have Remo Stars, and we'll see how it pans out for them. But it's not going to be easy. That's it. So our coach Olatunji's team won 8 games, drew 4 and lost 1, getting 28 points from 13 games in their impressive, that's the word, underline that word, impressive campaign. We can also hear from fans of Remo Stars. Just send some goodwill message to your team. They have just qualified for the Nigeria Professional Football League. It's a good one. Let's put it straight into the hands of the fans. What a story. All over Tayo. While they're celebrating, some people are like this, are we going to drop? Others are having the fingers crossed, are we going to win the league title? I mean, it's just a crazy world of sports. Yeah, crazy. That's what makes sports really special. And Austin, before we go to the Bundesliga, there's this tweet that I just come in. I want to believe he's a fan of Rangers. It says, happy your league has come this far. I think the Leicester City of Nigeria, Enugu Rangers, will win the league. I don't know if you understand. You agree? Would you say Leicester? No. They're not Leicester, Nigeria. Enugu Rangers' reputation is there. They haven't won in forever, 32 years, but they're a much bigger side. You can't like it. Than Leicester. We agreed when MFM was called Leicester. Yeah, but not Rangers. In the first 10 games, not Rangers. Not Rangers. They're dominant. Nah, they're a big side, massive. Traditional side in Nigerian football. Give them Liverpool. Yes. Yeah, more or less. Exactly. Liverpool, right? It's okay. Comes out, so that we can keep talking about it, we can keep assessing the team, Of course. If we need to even do things nationwide, let's look towards that, because Tayo, that's the only way to stay in shape.
Exactly, and Austin, I know it's just 7th place, okay, but it is very significant that, you know, in the ranking match against Morocco to see who actually places last. The Nigerians, no, because seriously, Austin, you don't want to have that tag of finishing last in a tournament. So for them to show the short character to ensure they were not going to get that last place tag, and they beat Morocco 19-5 in that particular one. Very, very convincing win. It shows, they have potential, to be a lot better. So the Nigerian Football Rugby Federation, they have their work cut out, obviously, and because for you to get to the level of South Africa, Kenya, the likes, they're still a long way from it. So
I agree with you there, totally. Okay, Olatunji Fasimoye is the Technical Director of the Nigeria Rugby Football Federation. He's been talking to us as regards this competition. He joins us now live on the program. Good morning, Olatunji. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Good morning.
7th at the just concluded Africa Rugby Sevens. Good enough position for the Black Stallions?
Well, I think the boys really did well, and it shows that the sport is actually growing in Nigeria, considering the fact that you have the local boys participating in the tournament, and I think they really proved themselves. You just need to go back to the drawing board and see how we can improve in their physicality.
What are the challenges, going into this competition?
The challenges are, the major challenges we have is not having enough time to prepare because of funding. But I think now we understand better that we have a place in Africa when it comes to sevens. So we're going to try more to see how we can put the boys in camp earlier enough.
Okay.
Fasimoye, I mean, how far is Nigeria from the likes of Uganda and Namibia, Kenya, in rugby sevens in Africa?
Well, to be honest with you, I think the boys are there already. Like I said, because we have short time to prepare, so there were one or two things we lacked. But in terms of performance and matching them, I think we are there. We've never beat Morocco before. We beat them for the first time. Also, Tunisia has always been trashing us, but we held them to a sudden death, and that shows that we are already there with them.
All right, thank you so much, Olatunji Fasimoye, for talking to us on the show. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Okay, that's it. Olatunji Fasimoye is the Technical Director of the Nigeria Rugby Football Federation, and he's been speaking to us about Nigeria's performance at the 2016 Africa Rugby Sevens. Two positives. We have never beaten Morocco before. The Black Stallions did, and then they pushed Tunisia
all the way.
Positives.
Of course. I mean, it's not all negatives. I mean, also, like I said earlier, the sport is still, trying to make its mark in Nigeria. Like I said, preparations wasn't too impressive. It could have been a lot better. So perhaps, that affected their final placement, in the competition. We'll be monitoring the progress, definitely. When they come back home, we'll see what they have in terms of program for the rest of the year. And next year as well, so that'll be very important. The year's already rounding off, so they need to start putting their programs in place for 2017.
Because when you look at the likes of Kenya, Namibia, Uganda, and what they have done for their rugby, and then you put it at par also, they're not just even so bad with their football. So now we need to start looking at a holistic view where our sports in total will be good, So that's it. That's as regards the rugby sevens. We'll take a break now. Okay, let's go on with the show now. I'll talk about some of the challenges that you talked about, and it's funding.
Of course, it's recurring. We always talk about funding every time. It's starting to, sound like a broken record, but it's across sports. All sports in Nigeria seem to have the same issue when it comes to funding. The onus is on the Rugby Federation in Nigeria to market the sport, just like it is for every other sport in Nigeria to market the sport as well too. When the money is not forthcoming from the government, and then you have to go out there and source for it. So that's why I said earlier, they have their work really cut out.
So while the players are looking for ways to condition, get back to their clubs, play league football, the administrators need to start looking for ways to break those challenges. Because those challenges, if you don't tackle it, when a problem is not solved, it's still a problem.
Of course,
and that means you want to take us to the next competition, you complain about funding. You want to go to the next competition, you complain about funding. And then that's really going to start affecting your performance.
Of course it will.
Yeah, so that's it. Up update from the Africa Rugby Sevens. Good one for Team Nigeria. I say good because we're not really known for rugby, but we are monitoring the efforts of the Nigeria Rugby Football Federation. The Black Stallions defeated Morocco. They've never done that before. Put that down. That's progress. We'll continue to monitor. They pushed Tunisia all the way. If they had not gone for the competition tie, I won't be saying this because it's really, really important to play competitions to assess yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, we'll continue with the show now, but that's after we take a breather. When we come back, we'll go to our to the news studio, and of course, get you involved in the show. Don't go anywhere. Stay.